What's up, Libra? Welcome in. My name is Millie. This is the channeled messages portion of your reading. I may or may not come back to the TikTok to do the rest of your reading. If I don't, go over to the YouTube and watch it there. So we're going to run through the channeled messages for you guys. The way that your energy was coming through the first time that I filmed this was like things are coming into union, like you guys are really having a great time, like your channeled messages was like lush. That's why we're going to do this and not the other bit. But what I was getting was like a lot of this stuff around like a pipeline, yeah, and I was getting like a torrent, like a stream of energy coming through, and that felt really, really good, yeah. And then I was also getting stuff around like being fully charged and like all fired up and like spirit saying at full capacity and things like that. And then I was getting the stuff around a full circle moment. So it felt really celebratory, yeah. The channeled messages part felt great. It felt fantastic. And then we did your tarot and things got a little bit, how you going? So if you're struggling at the moment, I would definitely say to head over to the YouTube to watch the full reading. But there is something coming through around like the full circle moment, the completion of whatever this is for you guys. And it does feel like it's going to be coming through with like a sense of release, a sense of gratitude, a sense of like spirit saying like completion, like you're going to feel satisfied at the end of this. Okay, I was getting stuff around, okay, so something about a road trip or a travel playlist, like music that, yeah, that's associated with travel in some way. And then I was getting stuff around, Spirit's like showing me a Dodge car now, like a big Dodge Ute. Chevy? Whatever. Yeah, and then I was getting stuff around like oh yeah, a fur coat and silk scarves, and then that reminded me of like a convertible and like a lady wearing like one of them nice little scarves. Yeah, so some of you guys may be traveling this month, or like there's some kind of like, yeah, okay. Something else around you guys documenting memories this month and like printing photos. I was also getting something around like a gold locket that has someone's photo in it. It could be connected to an Aries. There was actually like big Aries energy coming through for you guys today, Libra. And what else did we get? Yeah, so we were getting stuff. I was hearing something around like, you know how people say like you can't polish a turd? So I was hearing stuff around that, and then Spirit was saying like, but in this case, it seems that you can. So it does seem like there's something that you're doing, fixing, completing, like something that perhaps didn't seem valuable, and then maybe you're turning it. Spirits, yeah, they're saying into gold. Anyway, I'm seeing like molten gold. All right, so there was stuff around like heavy Lemurian energy coming through for you guys, and then I was getting stuff around a bay, dolphins, and like a blue sky with like really picturesque clouds, like really quite beautiful. And then I was seeing the number 4 on a doorway. It does seem like a hotel doorway. Or like an apartment, Spirit saying. And then I was getting something around binoculars. Yeah, so you guys might be like needing to take a closer look at something this month. And then I was also getting something around, like, and this came through really strong. So it was like red clothing, red wax, or a red hat, like something around like the color red, like super important. But it did feel like clothing for a lot of like Spirit saying like a red dress or a red hat, and I am seeing a red coat, but then I was also getting red wax as we came into the reading over on YouTube. So there is something around this that seems like Spirit's again showing me that molten gold, and I did not get this in the other when I read the channel messages on YouTube. Yeah, and they are saying stuff about rainbows, which wasn't in the other reading either. Okay, cool. So there is stuff coming through around you guys having recently dodged a bullet, or perhaps you're in the process of like spirit showing me the Matrix. Yeah, they're showing me Neo in the Matrix when it like they're shooting at him and he's just like, yeah, it's cool. And then I was getting stuff around sweat, right? Like, I don't know if you've got like sweaty hands because you're nervous, or like you're working out a lot, or what's going on, or like this spirit was actually saying something around a detox in Capricorn's reading. So maybe that's what's going on for you guys. There is something as well around, I was hearing, right, so when they were talking about the polishing of the turd, right, so they were polishing this turd, and then they showed me the vision of the turd becoming a pearl, like a beautiful pearl, yeah, like a round pearl, yeah, and then I heard the hatch is finally open, okay, and then I was envisioning a clam opening up, and then there was the pearl. And Spirit's bringing me back to that, like you're satisfied with whatever this is, like whatever you're doing or have done, like you seem quite satisfied with it. And then I was getting stuff around strawberry blondes or red-haired people, so pay attention to those. Yeah, they're my favourite kind of people. I think they're beautiful. Yeah, something around that. And then something around a meeting point and a rendezvous. Yeah, and this could also be something where it's like a compromise, or this could be something where it's like a little bit secret or something like that. And then the last message that I was getting for you guys was that there is something coming into union for you guys, whether this is you coming into relationship with somebody else or coming into like further relationship with yourself. There is something about the union piece that's very important here. And I was getting a song and I don't want to sing it, so I'll just tell you what it's called. So I Googled it, right? So I was sitting here singing it. I was channeling the last of your messages and I was singing this song, and it's the fucking Spice Girls, To Become One. So that's the song. Oh yeah, and like I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on the TikToky, but one of my videos got, like, I got in trouble. So shine from within this month, Libra. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Oh yeah. And then the inspiration one. This is a fucking cute one. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Like, there is a lot coming through for you guys around like new beginnings and things like that. But perhaps there is like a sense of, like, if you watch the YouTube video, there was a lot going on for you guys emotionally that felt really heavy. Like, it felt like you guys were like not having a great time within the heart space in the past and in the current energy. And then when we're moving into the future, it does feel like this full circle moment is going to be coming through. It does feel like the energy like takes quite the big shift. And then you have like this shining from within kind of energy coming through. But for how, like, Spirit's saying for some of you, like, the shit show's gone on for quite a while and it's been hard yakka. Like, there is something around, like, for some of you there is a sense of like being a little bit depressed or traumatized in some way, or even having like a sense of like not really knowing what to say or like how to approach whatever this is. I am seeing this come into union. I am seeing like a compromise for those of you that are having like some kind of issue. And then we've got the lost and found cards. So what was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Yeah, so whatever you're going through, you are being assisted by the divine, by your ancestors, by your guides, by the universe. There is something about like you just having to have the guts to kind of and that's a bit rude, but like having the guts to kind of face yourself in whatever capacity that is. You know, sometimes facing yourself and just saying like, I'm not okay needs to be where it's at. And if that's the answer, then you just need to take care of yourself through that period. Yeah, there's a lot about self-responsibility here and not being like self-sabotagey. All right, my darling Libras, I will leave it there, but loving yous and leaving yous, head over to the YouTube if this hits and let me know.